Today I'm going to show you how to take a bucket full of potatoes that overwintered in a shop and turn them into a beautiful crop at no cost. Hi, welcome to Farmerize Stuff. I'm Scott. We're going to plant some potatoes, but I'm going to farmerize this operation by using seed potatoes that I saved from last year's crop. When we purchased these potatoes originally, they were certified seed, but for the past few years we've saved them and replanted them every spring. It works great. We're satisfied with the quality of the potatoes, and I'm certainly satisfied with the price. Free. My shop here in the Ozarks isn't just for woodworking. It's also an important part of our gardening operation. After last year's potato harvest, I saved some seed potatoes, put them in a green plastic bucket, and tucked them safely away in a cupboard. While my shop does get cold in the winter and it freezes a little bit, inside the cupboard stays warm enough so the potatoes survive the winter. It's time to pull them out and get them in the ground. Here they are. They're desiccated, which you'd expect after a better part of a year in a dark cupboard. They're starting to sprout. Got lots of eyes on them. I'm gonna get these things in the ground. Normally, people will chit a potato before they plant it. That's where you take a potato and a knife and cut it into a piece or two before you plant it. When you chit a potato, you want to make sure that you leave at least one eye in every piece, and you let those pieces heal in the open air for a couple days before putting them in the ground. Otherwise, they'll rot. Since these seed potatoes are kind of small, and we're just doing a teeny patch, I'm going to plant them whole. This is a new raised bed that I installed over the winter. We buy these metal rings from Amazon. They're a pretty good price. I think we paid about $70 for a pack of 2. We're filling out the whole garden with these. I'll go ahead and get the potatoes planted, and then we'll give them a drink. As I'm planting these, I'm making sure that the dominant eye is facing upward. When I'm planting, I'm going to look for potatoes that are obviously good or bad. This one has a sprout on it that's turned black. It's very soft and kind of mushy. That one's gone. This one looks very healthy. The eyes have sprouted. It's got new sprouts coming out of multiple spaces. We're going to plant this one. I'm just going to dig a little bit of a hole, plant it so it's maybe 3 inches underground, get it tapped in there really well. Also, when planting, it's important that you give them a bit of space and don't get them too close to the edge. On a metal planter bed like this, if the potato's too close to the edge, it's going to get too hot because these things really collect the heat. I'm going to hold it back about 10 inches or so. Additionally, I'm probably going to space my plants about 10 or 12 inches apart, which is probably a little tight for traditional planting. So we'll probably get smaller potatoes by planting this close, but that's okay. That's what we prefer. The potatoes are planted. As they start to sprout, I'll come back and mulch them with organic material. I'm probably going to use straw this year. I might use some cooked compost or whatever I can find around the property. It's not really important what you use. What's most important is that as the plants start to come out and throw off leaves, you need to hill them. So you'll bury some of that fresh young growth. That way, you're going to get a lot more potatoes because the potatoes will form off those stalks that you bury. If you enjoy the videos I'm making, please smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. It means a lot to me, and it keeps me motivated to make more videos.